Hey there guys, this is ObsidianChill. I thought you guys would enjoy something different today. This is going to be the showcase of the relationship between myself and the former creative director for DC Universe Online, Jens Anderson, better known as Spytle or Milkman. Some of you guys that remember me in the past would know about our history, and if not, then enjoy the video, guys, that's for sure. Okay, to pick this up where the relationship started to get interesting, you could put that. We have to go back to 2014. This is before Webmaster AM. This is before G36. Spytle was the brainchild behind a lot of endeavors in this game. He was the brainchild that brought Webmastery Advanced Mechanics. He was the brainchild that took away phase dodge, or what it used to be. He was the one that took away jump canceling. He was also the brainchild behind removing the RPS system from PvP. He was the one that brought in the movement mode debuffs. So out of the blue, in February 27, 2014, which is ironically just almost the 5-year anniversary, just past that, he made this thread where this was kind of like the first indication that we saw something changing with the direction they wanted to take it. So basically, this is just him coming on the forums saying that he switched Hardlight, because he was usually always like an Earth Toon and Milkman was Ice, I believe. So basically, he's saying that he went Hardlight and then decided just to trash Hardlight DPS and saying that, jump canceling. Because back then, jump canceling and Hardlight was pretty much synonymous with each other. Yes, a bunch of other power set jump cancel like gadgets. But Hardlight was, when you thought of jump canceling in DC, you thought of Hardlight. So he's basically, let's see here. Why am I writing this? I have a confession to make. I've been doing research on this particular subject of jump canceling. I've formed some opinions. As for skill, I don't think it takes any more skill than several other features in this game to jump cancel in the clip. When using a keyboard to do jump canceling, rotation, and hardlight, it is incredibly easy. Incredibly easy to jump cancel hardlight, at least for me. So that's basically sentence number 1 to remember for later in the video. I mean, it's no harder than anything else to me. What it takes to be a beast at hardlight canceling is stamina and perseverance. So as the post goes on, I didn't catch up on this right away. I don't get into it until I think, page 11, which was a few days later, I think. March 4th, yeah. So I didn't see this for about 4 or 5 days. So my response to him was, essentially completely ridiculous. And then basically, this is where the infamous GIF comes from that made its way around at that time. So essentially, it comes down to, ironically, this I wasn't trying to achieve an example of jump canceling with this. It was basically just the smoothness of the hardlight clipping. So you can see even in slow motion, you can't even see the whole claw animations. This will come up in the next clip I'm going to show you. So I'm clipping whole. So basically, you're doing claw, then whole claw, and then you clip whole claw with RAM. So it's not jump cancel, it's just basically hardlight clipping. But it's a perfect exemplar of that, because even in slow motion, you can't even see me do the whole claw animation. It's not there. I'm completely clipping that animation so you don't even see my body move. And that's what that the combo meter and that 1295 ticks come from. So basically, we fast forwarded to probably about page 14 now. He's kind of responding. The thread starts off with basically the whole population's like, oh, that's great ideas. And then other people are like, no, that's terrible. And then basically, once I pick up the thread, it turns into everyone against Obsidian. So basically, his response is, I decided to have a go at the combo ObsidianChill directed me towards, which is just the basic, just whole claw clipping. Because I knew it wasn't just about with hardlight DPS, because he called hardlight DPS incredibly easy in general. So I know it's not all about the jump canceling fan. It's also about the whole claw clipping, because the whole thing tied together. So this is him attempting to use the whole claw. So we I think it's around the 5-minute mark. It gets a little bit easier. So this is him trying to say that he's actually doing the combo. So you can see here. He's doing the rifle flip up, which you screwed up then. You also saw the complete whole claw animation. It's not even canceled whatsoever. I think it's going to be closer around like 5 minutes. So you see this here. Claws in. You see the entire whole claw animation. Didn't do anything. Didn't clip it whatsoever. And then here, he's not even doing claw. So you saw, I'm not sure how this shows up because it's kind of blurry and shitty quality, but he's doing light claw for 294 and then into ram. So he's not even doing whole claw. So he's trying to do learning a combo like fan claw, whole claw, ram, snap trap, which is just basically the most like essentially basic hard light rotation that basically builds the foundation. And he can't even do that. This is his like exemplar about telling us what to do when he can't, when A, he doesn't clip whole claw once, and B, he doesn't even do a whole claw because he goes straight into ram. And then he's trying to say, oh yeah, it's easy. It's like, what? So the thread kind of quickly devolves, goes on for about, as you can see, 40 pages. And then, pretty much all the in-between is essentially, you'll see everyone just kind of going at me, and it basically just turns into a whole fight, everyone against me, which is pretty hilarious, and that lasted along for 40 pages. And then basically he just locks it there. Okay, and this is ultimately what Spytle decides to produce to us. So, keep in mind, on that post, he specifically said that hard light jump canceling is incredibly easy on a mouse and keyboard, which is what he's using here in this clip. Incredibly easy, and he doesn't see the skill whatsoever in jump canceling or clipping with hard light. Doesn't see any skill or any issues with it. And you can see what he's doing in this clip. Like, this is... honestly, I just laughed when I saw it. The first thing I thought of was that the derp track to it. Which is... you'll see later on how that plays out. But this is a dev specifically saying that it's incredibly easy for him. And he doesn't see the skill, and that's what he produced to us. And then here it's just, side-by-side clips of what I put into it. But the same thing, if you go back to that post, that initial post, he kind of previewed Weapon Mastery. And he said, towards the bottom, he said he tried out Weapon Mastery already, and he did side-by-side comparison, or whatever comparison he said, but with regular clipping to Weapon Mastery. And he said Weapon Mastery was more challenging than clipping. Like, if you go back to that post, he specifically says, okay, I've done a side-by-side of old jump cancel clip rotations with the new, which is Weapon Mastery, which is what came out with. Does it feel different? Yes. Is it more challenging? Yes. In my opinion, it is, because it takes more skill. He said Weapon Mastery, what we saw was like, hold, explosive shot. That took more skill than jump canceling. Okay, so we fast forward now about 7 months after myself and most of the other PC DPSers left the game just because of all the changes. They were doing a PvP update and decided to come check that out, and basically it led to this interaction.
Oh, look who's back, ObsidianChill. Maybe he can make a douchey derp video. Thought he quit. Guess he's back. They all come back. And actually, I will not be entering a match with ObsidianChill because I don't feel like having him make another nasty asshole fucking video about me. So, sorry Spartacus, but I know he's in your group and not gonna happen. And if I accidentally get in a PvP match with him, I'll kick him. Cause
I don't know.
let me I do like the Fammy guys in general, though, a lot, but there are always exceptions. Yeah, I know you do, Obsidian. Let's share our love.
Okay, to set up this next clip, this is the pit scrim match that Spytle sent our group, which is like the Fammy Pentos guys. This is from Cody's point of view, so you can kind of hear, because he was recording TeamSpeak in the background, so you can hear the guys talking and hear myself talking as well. You can see how that plays out.
Let's get healer. Scorpion Hansi.
Oh, this is embarrassing. This is not even funny, this is kind of sad, no. Yo, Kimling.
Yeah, I don't even want to watch
sit
that.
there and spam vlog?
I don't want to listen to this.
Oh, this is so embarrassing.
Obsidian is in the match.
No, they're
Is he?
really badly.
Yo,
Yeah,
that's
I told you.
embarrassing.
I don't see him.
Yo, I really feel embarrassed from him right now.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, it's all right.
ObsidianChill.
They just kicked me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They just kick you from where?
The session.
See if
He's
in
got
the
a
match.
GM, SUE offices, and there's a GM kicking him.
I can still like give you recharge.
Why? They're kicking you.
Nope. Not
Yo,
in the
he's
match
really
now.
that petty?
I don't know.
Yo, that's what. Yo, somebody that's a grown man that's really childish.
See if he's in the match now. Nope. Not in the match now. Somebody's surprised I kicked him. Yeah, maybe don't make a nasty, jerky derp video about a dev. That would be a first step into avoiding that. I told him I was gonna kick him, and if he got in my group, and he worked his way into the other group just to get in here, so he got kicked. Let's try and break the power and get no escape. Spartacus wants to challenge me. Well, let's take Sparty's challenge and assume that Sparty is not going to have you know who in his group, because then they'll be doing 4 on 5. But you know that's okay, because they'll still beat us anyway. It's freaking Fammy. They're gnarly good.
So how did the story end? Well, he permabanned my first form account. He left DC Universe Online to take a position with higher up in Daybreak Games, then left Daybreak Games and started up an indie company that works on board games. And he's still banned. He bans anyone that talks about me or mentions me on his live streams, on his Twitch live streams as well, when he used to do those. So, fun stuff.